Colossians 4:7, Tychicus will tell you all about my activities. He is a beloved brother and a faithful minister and a fellow servant in the Lord. All right? So we're now in this kind of a final closing words section that Paul is going into, and it's really neat. It shows you just how personal he is and all of these connections that he has both with the Colossians and those who he works with. And so specifically, let's look at what he says about Tychicus. Tychicus is going to make known to them everything concerning him. So he's going to come to the Colossians and he's going to tell them everything about what's going on with him, including why he's in prison, for preaching the gospel and how he's doing. But then he refers to Tychicus in three different ways. Again, this is kind of an equal sign here. It's the word apposition, right? An apposition. Tychicus is a brother who is beloved. All right, so remember, over and over, we've talked about being in the family of God. So Tychicus is a brother who is beloved. And we would say, beloved by Paul and beloved by God. So he's a brother who's beloved by God. And we also have here a minister who is faithful. And remember, this word minister, it is the fourth time that Paul is used in this little letter. It's the same word we get the word deacon from. And deacon, all deacon means is a servant. And here, I don't know if he is specifically calling him a deacon as in a church office. I doubt that. I think he's just saying he is a servant. And not only is he a servant, but he is a servant who is faithful, which is what servants are called to do. They're called to be faithful. And then we have this fellow servant. This is the word. This is an actual word that means a slave with. It is a compound word that means a slave with. So he is a slave with Paul. Paul is claiming that he and Tychicus are both slaves, servants, bondservants in the Lord. They are servants of Jesus. So Tychicus, there's a lot we can learn from this, even his description. Tychicus is a beloved brother, right? If we're in Christ, we are loved by God. We're brothers and sisters in Christ with a bond that is more than biological but eternal. So beloved brother is a faithful minister, a servant who's faithful, and then a bondservant, fellow slave in the Lord.